a familiar face back at Kansas State. A lot of expectations, a lot of excitement around this guy right here, Collin Klein. Coach, thanks so much for spending some time with us. Pete Souza, Leger Duzable. Want to start off the top. I mentioned this earlier in the show. I called the basketball game for ESPN where you were introduced at halftime.
Really?
Yeah, in December. And I said earlier, if somebody wanted to rob a bank in Manhattan, Kansas, that would have been the time because the whole city was there. Yeah. For you to come back, how does it feel to re-engage there, this time as the head coach?
Definitely surreal on some level, but it's home, right? It's family, and so honored to be a part of something bigger than just football. And I think Coach Snyder for a very, very long time, Coach Klein for the last 7 years, our program has been so much more than just winning football games, of impacting young men for the rest of their life, impacting our university, our community, and doing things the right way. And so having that instilled in me as a player and a place that's obviously very special to me, being able to carry that forward, can't put it into words.
Coach, we obviously have to talk about Avery Johnson. You recruited him when you were at Kansas State originally. Just talk about the relationship you guys have built over the years and how good it feels to be able to be back with him running your offense.
Well, we're really close, and that started obviously long time ago through the recruiting process. Yep. He's got unbelievable traits, and I don't mean physically. Everyone sees how fast he is and how much arm talent and spin rate and all this, but he is so steady, he's so competitive, one of the more studious quarterbacks even at a young age than I'd been around. And so we're football junkies, we're competitive, so it's a great fit. And so being able to work together and kind of pick up where we left off the last 6 months, it's been a lot of fun. And I think one thing that I've tried to do as a coach is everything we do and everything I do offensively is through that player lens. And so it's not my offense, it's not these plays, it's okay, hey, this is our quarterback.
Yeah.
How do we build this thing around him to maximize his God-given ability, his makeup, his preference, to then ultimately make us as efficient and as effective as we can. And so we're having a lot of fun doing that.
If there was one big jump that he's made in that gap year between you guys or time between you guys being together, what was it? Anything jump out at you?
I think experience and processing power. You know, as a young player, you don't know what you don't know, right? And so I think now having 2 more years of starting experience, there's a lot more perspective, there's a lot more depth to his understanding of what we're trying to do. And so that's been really good to kind of pick up and see his development the last couple of years.
Coaching your offense, you guys run the pill. I know it was massive to get Joe Jackson back with you guys this year, but just talk about some of the other running backs that you brought in, Jay Harris, Rodney Fields, and their roles in your offense.
Yeah, I think it's really good to be able to have a couple really good tailbacks. I think we've got a good balance of Jay Harris is a really, really big cat, right? So Joe is very, very versatile, has a good, well-rounded skill set. You got a big back. Rodney's a very, very slasher type style. So you got kind of a little bit of a mix of different skill sets to complement each other, and also competition, right? And we're going to play the guys that earn the carries, right? And so I think that's a really, really good thing for the room. We do a lot schematically running the football, have for a long time. That puts a lot of pressure on people. That allows you to throw the ball and have a large number of explosive plays. That goes hand in hand. So I'm excited about how that group has worked together through the spring.
Coach Peterson comes over from Texas A&M like you, and if anybody knows anything about Texas A&M defense, it's built up front of the defensive line. You guys got 2 game wreckers through the portal, Wendell Gregory and Elijah Hill. Just talk about those additions on your defense.
Well, we joke, Coach Peterson, he's a DB guy, and I'm a quarterback guy, and we joke that the best coverage he can call is a good pass rush.
No question. No question.
That gets everything covered up as good as you can. Yeah. So I think both those guys on the edge, I think you mix in Travis Bates, Jordan Allen, I think there's some pieces in there that are going to allow us to be able to put pressure on quarterbacks and disrupt offensive timing.
Bill Snyder, iconic. Where can people expect to see his mentality and football acumen shine through in this year's Kansas State team?
Well, I think, I mean, he laid the foundation for my football journey, right? And yeah, it started as a player, coached for him for 2 years. I think the disciplined toughness, I think, has been a staple in our program for a very, very long time. That's who I am, it's who we are, and I think our ability to take that to the next level, even in this world of college football, I think gives you a tremendous edge.
Now, Coach, I found myself having to ask you this question because I don't know if you've ever had this talk with Avery. Have you told him that you're a better athlete than him?
Because I know that ain't true.
You know it ain't true, Coach? I'll coach. You used to run the pill now.
Yeah, no, I didn't run 23 miles an hour.
I feel you on that.
So there's a difference. I wouldn't have had to carry it. See, the thing is, I wasn't fast enough. If I was faster, I wouldn't have had to carry it so much because I would have been able to get it in there faster.
Yeah, well, to double down on that, right, you've been in his shoes. You've worn the uniform. Is there any advice you've tried to give to Avery as he gets prepared for his senior year?
You know, I think the biggest thing that we've talked about, and I think it's important, especially, you know, when you're a dual threat quarterback, is you have to be in attack mode from the jump. And it doesn't matter if it's a pass play that's called, what is the defense giving me? How do I take advantage of it and then attack? Hey, what pass scheme am I in? What is the defense giving me? How do I attack? And I think then that lets you take what they give you with your skill set and not, oh, hey, I'm got to protect myself, or hey, I got to throw it. Like, no. Like, what are they giving me? How do I move this football? And then be in attack mode from the jump. Avery's an elite competitor. I'm excited to watch him do that.
Competing at the top of the Big 12 is something you know a lot about. To get back here in December and to play for a Big 12 title game, what would that mean for the program and for you at Kansas State?
Well, that's a long way off. I want to see us play the kind of football that we're capable of playing. I want us to be able to build the process in place that gets us there. Whether it's year one, whether it's year two, year three, that doesn't matter, right? And I want our guys to earn the right that every time we step on the field, we believe we're gonna win, we've earned and prepared hard enough to win, and then now we gotta go do it. And if we do that, then yeah, we'll be in a pretty nice building in December.
Collin Klein, he is officially the Cat Daddy. We'll talk to some of the Wildcat players after this.